Hello everyone, welcome to today's math class. This is the second video for the year 2026. All right, so we have this expression before us here. This is one of the most beautiful equation in the world of mathematics, and we know this is the Euler equation, e to the power of pi iota equal to minus 1. Here, we are asked to make iota pi e the subject of the formula. But the first question here, can we actually separate or isolate these quantities from this equation? All right, now you are going to answer either yes or no to this challenge here. And so I want you to pause this video and type in the comment section yes. And if it is yes, then give a reason for your answer. Then also, if it is no, also drop your reason why you say these expressions here, these quantities cannot be separated from this equation. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and drop your comment in the comment section. All right, welcome back. Now, to this expression, I want to tell you that it is not possible to make these quantities the subject of the formula. In other words, we cannot separate these quantities from this equation. At the end of the day, I'm going to prove to you the reason why it is not possible to separate these quantities from this equation. But the question here is, or the beautiful thing here is this: we can actually make this thing the subject of the formula from this equation, but it will make no sense. But let's go ahead and prove it out first, because I've seen some persons, some mathematicians, they made this the subject of the formula. In other words, they were able to separate this and they said it is true, that it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. So let's go ahead and see our explanation, the reason why making this or isolating this does not make sense according to this equation. So our original equation is e to the power of our pi iota equal to minus our 1, right? Good. So for us to make e the subject of the formula, we are having the power here, pi iota. So we have to eliminate this pi iota. And how do we go about that? We just have to raise both quantities on the left and right hand side to 1 all over pi iota. In other words, we have to write this as our e raised to our pi iota all raised to 1 all over pi iota equal to our minus 1 all raised to our 1 all over pi iota. So if you check out this, we can use this to multiply this according to the law of indices, which says that your a raised to the power of mn is same thing as a to the power of m all raised to the power of n. We all know this, right? Good. So with this and this will leave the system. Iota will leave with iota. So we are now left with our e raised to power of 1 equal to our minus 1 all raised to the power of 1 all over our iota. But we're having iota at the denominator here, so we just have to eliminate it. And how we do that? We multiply iota all over iota on the exponent. So if we do that, then this is going to give us our e will now be equal to minus 1 all raised to the power of our iota all over, here we're going to have pi iota raised to the power of 2, right? Good. Now, what is I to the power of 2? We know that our square root of minus 1 is equal to our iota. So if it is true, we can square both sides of the equation. We equally square this side, and so this leaves the system. So we are now left with minus 1, right? Minus 1 is equal to our I to the power of 2. So if we have our I to the power of 2 to be minus 1, then we can replace it here. And so if we do that, then this is going to give us Re equal to our minus 1 all raised to our minus iota all over our pi. Look at this. So we succeeded in making E the subject of the formula. In other words, isolating E from this system. But is this very guy here true, or is this expression true? My answer to this is no, this is not true. I will explain at the end of the day why this is not true. Now, let's go ahead and make our I the subject of the formula and see if it will also give us a true expression. So let's take the original equation we know. Our E raised to the power of pi iota is equals to minus 1. Good. So for us to get our I here, we have to eliminate this E. And for us to eliminate this E, we have to ln both sides of the equation. Or we take log base E. Okay, so we are taking ln base E. So this is going to give us the ln times our E raised to the power of pi iota is equals to the ln of our minus 1. Easy, right? Good. So what happened? This will leave the system. We bring this backward to give us pi iota. So from here, what happened? On this side, we are left with just pi iota is equals to the ln of our minus 1. Easy. Then, because we are looking for I, all we just need to do is to divide both sides by iota. Sorry, pi rather. So if we divide by pi, we go to have here, dividing this by pi, we equally divide this by pi. So this leaves the system. So we're having our iota is equals to the ln of bracket minus 1 close bracket all over our pi. So we've succeeded also in making our iota the subject of the formula. Again, if you want to make pi the subject of the formula, what will happen? From this point here, you divide by iota. And so you are going to have pi is equals to ln of minus 1 all over iota. So we can actually separate these three quantities, but does this make sense? The answer is no. This does not make sense. Now, you may ask now, why is it that this does not make sense, this does not make sense? It's because the exponential function on the domain of complex number is cyclical with our 2 pi I. We all know that, right? So it's cyclical with our 2 pi I. And for any n integer, what happens to the system? So we're going to have this to be our E. So we're going to have, okay, let me put it here. We're going to have our E raised to the power of bracket 2n plus 1 close bracket pi iota equal to minus 1. For any n integer, right? So with this expression, what happened to this? Now let's take a look at this. Look at this very guy here. For this equation to hold water, the right-hand side of this expression has multiple values because here we're going to have, because of this, okay? So here we have multiple values, but we know that E is a constant, which is about 2.718, blah, 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 right? And so this does not really make sense. Same thing here, the right-hand side will have multiple values from here also. And so I also has different values. And so if you check all this, you discover that in all, we cannot actually isolate I pi E from this expression. Why? Because of this exponential power we have here, this exponential quantity. Now, again, remember that this expression, which is this law of indices, this raised to the power of mn equal to a raised to the power of m times n here, doesn't work for complex power. For complex number, this doesn't work. It only works for real numbers. And so this expression here cannot be separated. You cannot isolate these quantities from this equation here. All right, so that is all we have for you for today. If you have a better reason, if your yes is so strong, drop it in the comment section. And also you have a better no, they'll drop it in the comment section also. Thank you for being there. See you in our next class.